So you said that we're going to switch gears a little bit. So the Roy and Maul, I didn't get a chance to check out the podcast skit, but you said that they actually got a skit.
Yeah, they did a little skit called it was something like After Being Fired, And it's a skit about them. Basically, you see them sitting on the couch together, trying to figure out what do we do now that we've been fired. We got to get jobs. And then they're like trying to figure out, okay, you got a resume? Nah, I ain't got no resume. And he's like, all right, well, we can kind of make that happen. We'll draw up something. And then they go to an office and they're interviewing with a guy. And I think Rory has more of an official resume, if I remember correctly, but Maul brings out this handwritten stuff. And he's like, dude, I can't use that. Keep that. You might as well keep that. So it's kind of funny, but I think they still got to find their niche because they don't have as much of the energy that they would have if Joe was there.
Yeah.
They're a little too laid back sometimes. So the concept of the video was really funny, but they didn't really play it out as good as it could have been. You know what I mean? It was a little drawn out and a little bit just, I need more energy. I like where you're going, but I need more energy.
Yeah.
So it was really good. And I mean, at the end of the skit, when the guy's questioning them about the jobs and all, whether you're gonna hire him or not, the last thing you hear Maul say before it goes off is something about you don't like those dad hats or something like that, the Miri hats that Joe be wearing. That was like the last thing you hear him say, like, as long as you don't like that shit, it'll be good. So that was just a little jab at Joe. Now, Joe Budden did actually have a response to it. He didn't have a big response because he said that his new team that's with him now kind of told him, don't make a response. Just acknowledge it, but don't go in. So he was just like, he kind of compared himself to Thanos, if you will. He kept making Thanos comparisons, like, yeah, I'm Thanos, and I'm looking down at the world, and I'm seeing all these little peasants, people, and shit like that. That's all he would really say. But you could tell he wanted to go in a little harder. But he was like, I'm going to just leave it alone. But what was funny in Joe's response, the new team members, one of them, I don't know who it was, I just heard the audio. He was like, honestly, your approach to this is not really working. Because Joe said something to the effect of, my goals are bigger than this whole lifetime. You know what I mean? Like, my goals won't even be established until after I'm long gone. And so, basically saying I'm way bigger than y'all because y'all doing this little, petty shit. Your goals are like this and mine are like, yeah. So the guy was like, yeah, but you can't really get mad at them if their goals are not yours. You know what I mean?
Not a fact.
Yeah. So,
no, that's right.
So it was kind of funny that the guy was kind of trying to correct him, and Joe still wasn't really getting it. Like, no, I didn't say that. I didn't. You know how Joe does. He starts getting defensive.
So hold on. So Joe, because I haven't really watched any of the shows. So Joe's got other people, like they got obviously other people to replace Maul and Roy.
Yeah, I think Parks is still there, but there was some other person he kept referring to, and I can't remember the name. But
and again about Parks, shut the fuck up. That's it.
But yeah, so
you gonna get hurt.
He's definitely got a new team, and good for him. You know what I mean? Because I think Joe realizes he can't really do a good podcast by himself.
Nah.
It really wouldn't work.
He brings the energy, but really people don't. People came to that podcast to see all three of them, really,
right?
Because all three of them brought something together,
right?
I think everybody on that podcast they brought what that energy, what they had to, and I guess they were trying to experiment with it, couple episodes. They didn't have Roy or they didn't have Maul, but they came in and Lady Parks, and then it just kind of like Voltron. Then it's like, okay, Joe was the head, but that was it. But then Maul was like the other shoulder, and then Roy was like the other shoulder. Then it just kind of moved up, like you know what I'm saying, from there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, I mean, you gotta have Yeah, you got to have a good team. I mean, for them. So, and how long did they do it before they broke up? It was about a couple of years, right? About three or four, right?
Yeah, I believe
so.
It was at least 3 or more years.
Yeah. So
yeah, matter of fact, I want to say it might have actually gotten to about 5.
Yeah.
But either way, you know, I mean, still
longer than Slaughterhouse,
right? So, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. But I think Joe's team was basically trying to tell him, look, you know, if you're so much of a Thanos type person, then be the bigger person and let it go. You know
man, I mean? Snap them fingers, motherfucker. Make me disappear, Joe.
Right. And then the dude,
oh shit.
Right. and then the dude kept saying, you know, he was like, you probably didn't watch the Avengers full saga, Joe. He was like, why? He was like, yeah, because Thanos eventually dies. He was like, you keep playing Thanos.
Either way.
Right. Either way, you lose at some point. So, but anyway, so you know, I think I'm gonna check out the Rory and Maul podcast because obviously they're doing their thing, but I hope that they really get into their comfort zone and find out what makes them appealing so that they don't just, like I said, come
because that's the thing too. I want them to win.
Right.
Yeah, I want them to win.
Right. So that's the only thing. You know, we just gotta see where they're gonna go with it. Hopefully, they'll find that what you call it, that comfort zone. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But anyway, we got a couple more topics to talk about. We still got to talk about Kwame Brown, and we still also got to talk about China Mack and Charleston White. So, what do you want to talk about?
Let's
first?
go ahead and talk about the Charleston White versus the China Mack. Well, actually, more so the Asian Crips out of L.A.
Okay.
First of all, let me make some disclaimers here. I am not a gangster. I'm not Crip. I am not Blood. I'm no GD. I'm none of those things. However, these LA Crips, these Asian dudes that are trying to be niggas and call him a man a nigga, they need to shut the fuck up. Period. I saw the video. It's a disgrace. It really is a disgrace. I don't have a problem with Asian people. I want to get that clear. I think Charleston White kind of went a little too hard. Woo! Yo, that motherfucker letting that thing go. That motherfucker was going too hard on him. But yeah, I don't dislike Asians. I'm a laid back dude. I get along with everybody. Look, I'm a dude that like to joke around, goof around, play video games, build shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We always, you know, especially black people, we kind of always fucking Wu-Tang, son. We always rep the Asian culture.
Yeah.
We always had in certain incidents. We've always loved, you know, even like with me, like with anime and all the kung fu movies and things like that. Yeah. We've always respected the Asian community. The fucked up shit, especially with this whole Stop Asian Hate shit, which ain't really us doing that shit. Like they try to make it like black people doing shit to them. It ain't. Y'all done shit to us though. We come. Y'all set up in our communities. Y'all have nail salons. All this other stuff, fake, you know, the hair and stuff for the women and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The nail salons and all that stuff. But y'all disrespect us. Y'all do not, you know what I'm saying? Y'all disrespect us. Because let me tell you something. You couldn't do that shit in the white neighborhood. I'm going to tell you that right now. They not going to put up with that shit. Y'all always go to the hood. But then they up there, since y'all got like, you know, a couple of bad, like a one bad year, because, you know, my man talking about the kung, not that he my man, but he talking about the kung flu. Y'all like, oh, it's Asian hate. Oh, it's Asian hate. Nah. Dead that shit. Because y'all hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't hate Asians. I want to shout out there's some Asians that actually calling the bullshit out for what it is. I want to salute to y'all. Because y'all know, you know, y'all standing with us. I try to stand with black people. You know, we try to be black first. It's really kind of hard indeed, you know, because of the way things are set up. But try to be black first as much as possible and be in humanity. I guess I would say humanity second, I guess. But black first, humanity second. If I could say that. But you know what I'm saying? But I don't want no problems with nobody. I just want to be able to do what I need to do and live how I want to live.
I feel you, man.
Your thoughts? I'm sorry. That was a little long.
No, you good.
That was a little long.
I definitely can understand where you're coming from. You know, when it comes to Asians, of course, I have no discriminatory bone in my body on anybody. You know, and I do sometimes feel a little funny about other ethnic groups that consider themselves minorities like Asians using the N-word loosely. I'm not really a big fan of that, but sometimes I get it because you may have grown up around a lot of black people and that was just a word that y'all let fly a little bit. So to some degree, I get it. But I think the older you get, I think that you should probably say, you know what, because of the undertones of this word, I don't know if I want to keep using that. But I get it. You know, not trying to say, anything's wrong, but I'm saying, now I will say this. I think Charleston White did go too hard. I think he was being very disrespectful of them as well. You know, just as much as he's saying that they're disrespecting us, you know, you can't do all this ching chow and we don't even eat y'all fucking food and we don't like y'all and we don't fuck all y'all.
No, wait a minute. First of all, let me tell you something. Them chicken wings bang.
Right.
I'm sorry, nigga. I'm sorry, nigga.
Yeah. When he was saying that, like, we don't even eat y'all food.
Yo,
like,
no, son.
I eat all of that.
Let me tell you something. There's a lady that when she had a shop in Thomasville, very nice lady, very nice Asian lady. I don't know if they were Chinese though, but she made some of the best chicken wings.
Yeah, man. So it's one of them things. I couldn't ride with him on that. He was like, we don't even eat soy sauce and this and that. He was just being stupid.
Nah, son.
Yeah, I was like,
no, wait a minute.
I was like, the way they all day. I take the wings, the egg rolls, the wings.
Yeah, they food young, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I feel it. Nah, some of the shit I was with, but nah, man. No.
Yeah, so he was. I think he went a little overboard himself because he was just being real hateful. Now I think
go to Chinese restaurant tonight,
right
now.
Now I didn't catch how the whole thing started from the very beginning, but they made it seem like Charleston White said some hateful stuff first.
Yeah.
Now, is that how it went down? He said something, and they responded, and
honestly I don't know.
Yeah.
What I did see, I saw two videos, and basically it was a response of previous videos.
Right.
So I think
that's
what I see. I seen maybe like a third response from Charleston White.
Yeah.
And then I seen the other response from the Asian Crips.
Yeah.
I still feel, I think both are wrong. What I would like to see is blacks and Asian sitting down and actually getting it hashed out and like, okay, you have your differences, I have my differences. At the end of the day, let's respect each other. And,
right.
Okay, if, what I'm saying, I think that's what we need to do. But but going back to the videos, that's what I saw.
Yeah,
go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
No, you're right, but that's pretty much what I saw. The first video I saw was China Mac responding to Charleston White. He was China Mac talking to one of his friends. He was like, yeah, he was calling the Asians dogs and saying, he hoped we die and this and that. And I was like, whoa, wow, So then I went back and I was looking for Charleston White videos, and I did see videos where he was doing that, you know what I mean? Saying a whole bunch of really like gutter stuff. I was like, yo.
Because some stuff, man, some people, and that's one thing too. Like, I don't want no damn race war and all this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, because shit like that fuels stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't have no problem with anybody. But you know what I'm saying, you know, it's just crazy out here though.
It really is, man. It's no need for all that. You know what I mean? So I think Charleston White definitely went a little too far, and I think the Asians, you know, they have to really, you know, filter their shit too. You know what I mean? Because some people ain't gonna like it. Just because your people around you like it, don't mean everybody gonna like it.
Yeah, they kept on. My thing about that, my thing about the Asian trips is, okay, you grew up around black people. All right, you say the N word, you know, about the niggin, the niggerin, and all that shit. But the thing of it is, y'all can cut y'all's hair and get those locks out. Y'all can remove those tattoos. Y'all can go and get a pretty decent job if you wanted to. Because it's America. But we as black people, we can't do that shit.
Right.
At all. Like, yeah, we might be able to. Now, I will say this. There are stories of us reforming and changing and actually doing the service for our communities and you know, get on the straight path and go from the up and up. Yeah. I will say that happens. I'm not gonna say that you know what I'm saying, that we always get stomped down, but it's a lot harder for us. Yeah. It's a lot harder for us. It really is. Yeah. So, but yeah, they can do that and then what tripped me out, you know what I'm saying, like they trying to be like that, but the Asians over there in China, they ain't down with that shit. Yeah. They ain't down with that shit. They ain't.
Yeah, they not. Well, you know, you can tell that for the fact. But you know, I mean, it's one of them things, you know, it's just you gotta really be careful about what you say. That's for everybody. You know, whether it's on this side or that side. But just be careful what you say, because you know somebody gonna come knocking on somebody's door eventually. You know what I mean?
And then in the word of Paul Mooney, the late Paul Mooney, everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody don't want to be a nigga. And that's what they doing. They nigga.
You know?
Too many niggas.
Paul Mooney's that dude, man. That dude. He always been no filter.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, but if y'all haven't seen any of those videos, you know, all you gotta do is go to YouTube and put in China Mac versus Charleston White, and you'll see a whole bunch of them out there. Yeah. But anyway, I guess we should talk about Kwame Brown before we close out the show.
Yeah, the mama's cooking, boy. mama's cooking.
So, you know, he...
yeah, it was good. I wish we had like a sound effect of the cooking.
Right.
We ain't got no cooking, so, yeah, the mama's cooking.
But for the last week or two, you know, Kwame Brown's been going in on, you know, a lot of different people, and Stephen A. Smith, Stephen Jackson, you know, a whole bunch of different people who have basically disrespected him over the years. Charlemagne, who else was it?
Boyce Watkins,
yep. So, you know, he's just been kind of, you know, he got to that point where he kind of snapped a little bit, like, I'm sick of y'all, you know, disrespecting me, and he kind of put everybody in their place. So Charlemagne did apologize, which I thought was, it was noble of him, but I don't think it was enough for Kwame to let it go. You know what I mean? So he's like, you know, you're not just going to apologize and we're going to walk away from it. Nah. You know, and I mean, that's true. Sometimes it's not that easy to just get apology and, okay, everything is good. You know what I mean? Because when you put somebody's private business out there, you know, you kind of, that cuts a little bit deep sometimes. You know what I mean? So just remember when Wendy Williams did that to Method Man, and he slammed her all over social media. So, you know, it ain't, you know, you can't really apologize for that. I think she did eventually try to apologize, but it wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Yeah. But, you know, it's just one of those things. So, you know, I applaud him for trying to apologize, but yeah, it's one of those too little, too late, you know?
Yeah, man. Kwame Brown has been on a motherfucking roll, son.
Yes,
been
sir.
on a roll.
On a roll.
I love the fact that, you know, him and Joe Brown got together. The Honorable Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah.
Let me give proper titles.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that because that's one thing that they don't want. They don't want to see you young. Not that he's not that, well, he is young. He is around my age. But they don't want to see black men under the stewardship of older black men. That's why they try to silence Joe Brown, and he been talking about that. So they definitely don't want that. So them linking up might fuck some shit up.
Right.
So and let me say this about Stephen A. Smith with his bust ass. First of all, it's really, I didn't know this till today. I want to shout out Pro Sports Basketball. Go and check them out. But I found, so from their research, found out that he was actually a Winston-Salem State Ram. Did not know that.
Okay.
Which that's that, you know, they the rivals of our school that I go to. But anyway, so he was a Winston-Salem State Ram. He played under the coach, and damn, I forgot his name. I know they call him Big House. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Let's see.
But yeah, this whole Kwame Brown thing, man, he just been going in, man. Y'all gotta go check out some of his videos because he pretty much just goes live and goes in like almost every day. It's like a new video out every day, or at least every 2 days, and you know he's been going in and letting people know how he feel. And
Clarence Gaines, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good?
Yeah, Clarence Edward Gaines, Big House. Yeah, because I remember the name. I'm like, yeah, I remember that guy. But what happened was they would. And go ahead, continue, because I didn't mean to.
No, I was just kind of talking while you were researching, but you go ahead.
So basically, what Stephen did, he was trying to get the shine over there at Winston-Salem State.
Okay.
He was trying to inspire himself to be in the NBA. Well, fact of it is, Stephen A. Smith didn't really put up a lot of points, and he had a bum leg.
Okay.
He didn't put up a lot. Skip Bayless, same thing. He didn't put up a whole lot of points. I don't know if he had. I don't know. I can't remember if they said he had injuries tonight. I think he might have had.
Okay.
But yeah. So it's like how these guys, they worse bums than Kwame Brown, because at least Kwame went into the NBA, and I think what it is, that since he went to the NBA straight from high school, they are mad, and particularly Stephen A. Smith, he's mad because, he skips the college progress. That's what the process. That's why he's going around these colleges and saying, he's a bust, he's a bum.
Right.
Even after he retired, like, damn, it's one thing if he's in the game and all that stuff and you're saying shit then, but the man's gone. Man, been gone. Been out of it for about a couple years now, about 10 or so years.
And that was his whole thing. Why are you still talking about it? You know, I'm not even in the game.
Not even in it.
You know, that's how he kind of went off on them. Like, that's how much of a low life you are, because you talking about somebody who ain't even a factor anymore.
Oh, and that's another thing. Did you see Stephen A. Smith do the highlight reel of Kwame Brown? Oh man, it was like, yeah, let me tell you something. Like, this is why he a bum. He can't dribble. He can't do this. See, I got 15 minutes of these reels. Like, I'm like, dude, really? This is not even what he was talking about. He didn't care about him being a bust. If he was a bust, he'll own that. But what he was saying is, why y'all continue to say that I'm a bust and I'm gone?
Right.
And he pretty much made himself look bad. And then he got another response that he's going to come out. But man, look, I'm telling you, man, nails in the coffin, man. Shit about to happen.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited, man. I mean, I'm really excited. I'm finally glad that these motherfuckers got it coming to them in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I don't know. They might fucking around, weasel their way out of some shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm still glad that they getting it. Yeah, man. Shouts to Kwame Brown.
He doing his thing, man. Matter of fact, y'all go check out Howie's segment on this. He did a Lost in Thought where he talked a lot about it, you know, to try to get some opinions and stuff. So it's very interesting, man, how it's going down. So I'm sure we've only seen the the surface of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, and the thing of it is, man, like, and going back, let me backpedal to the Boyce Watkins thing, and it's really sad. I still kind of respect Dr. Boyce Watkins, but when Kwame Brown kind of broke down what he actually did, I kind of see why people ain't really fucking with him like that, because I think for whatever reason, Boyce Watkins is kind of like an indirect gatekeeper, because if you listen to him going live, he actually says that Charlamagne is his friend, which is fine. And he's like, hey, you know, I understand people might not like him for different reasons. I respect that. You know, he said, hey, because of him, we got Dr. Claude Anderson on the Breakfast Club. You know, they actually had other people on the Breakfast Club, like, you know, Dr. Umar Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I will give the Breakfast Club some credit, because they do try to have different people on there and have different, and actually have, like, you know, different conversations outside of, you know, just like, oh, vote Democrat, which they do that shit a lot. But I will say, even down with, you know, Rush Limbaugh, rest in piss, you know what I'm saying? Even down with him, they at least got, which I was fucked up, but I'm glad that they did it in a way, because that way you kind of got to see, you know, what the other side really thinks about you. Yeah. So, I mean, but with that being said, these platforms are the main reason why people like Kwame Brown and other mothers' sons don't get no word, because they the fucking gatekeeper. Yeah. And that's what that's what Kwame's whole thing about. It wasn't about me, and the fact that, you know, you had other people, like if LeBron James, I think, and even like Kobe, they was one of the first people that got out of high school straight to they didn't go to college. So what they were trying, like I said, what it was trying to do was stop people getting, coming from high school and directly to the NBA. Yeah. And the thing of it is, you know, if he, you know, that's the thing that he was really just talking about. So yeah, but you know, I definitely support Kwame Brown. You know, and everything he's doing, because I know, you know, it's well deserved. And did you see the when Godfrey did Kwame Brown? Yo, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Bitch ass niggas, let me tell you something, motherfucker. Back with the good hair. Yeah, that's funny, man. He's a fool, yo. He had a little mustache joint on the joint. I like this nigga. Yo, Godfrey be chilly, yo. Fool. Yo, man. So yeah, man, I'm sure we're gonna keep hearing from Kwame. Yeah. Because I mean, like you said, people just keep trying to come at him. You know what I mean? And it's just like, y'all ain't got nothing better to do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If the dude was a bust, and if he was, you know what I'm saying, if he was so much of a bust, why y'all making a big deal about it? Right. Just leave him alone. Exactly. Just leave him alone. And then I heard something from another podcast. I forgot who said it, but I agree with this man. He said, look, if this man's a millionaire and he cutting his own land and he's working on his own tractor and his hands are dirty, you better leave that man alone. Yeah. Better leave him alone. Yep. You better leave that man alone. That was one of the first things he said in his first video. Like, look at my hands. They're already dirty. Yeah, they already dirty. I'm working out here. Right. I'm working. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? I'm seasoning out here with mama's cooking. Yo, I need that. Yo, I see this t-shirt. I'm going to get that, yo. Yeah, I got to get that on the t-shirt. Yeah, I got to get that. Know, I got it. He got something posted. He got a t-shirt already posted. Does he actually have one? He need to get a couple of t-shirts, man. Like, he need to get like the one out like get his jersey. Yeah. And then on the back of it, hashtag mama's cooking. And then they need to get, you know, he always says this too, like the go along, get along game. Yeah. He need a shirt that says go along, get along game. Mm. Yo, because that man, I'm telling you, man. Yeah. I would love that. We just throwing these out there, you know, Kwame. We don't even want, I mean, well, if you can give us money, it'd be great. But we don't want no money. We don't want it. We want the, you know. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
But yeah, I mean that's I didn't really have much else to say about the Kwame Brown situation. I mean, you're welcome to say anything else, but just wanted to throw that out there because the saga continues with that situation.
There probably gonna be some more stuff today. I mean,
Yeah.
and the fact that my man keep putting out content,
Right,
and the fact that he, from, let's see, he said from literally from like couple of weeks,
yeah,
he went from like maybe 10,000 subscribers to like 100 and some in weeks. So he doing his thing, man.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to him, man.
Yeah, man, good for him.
Shout out to him.
People like him, they try to throw to the side, like
Oh no, man, letting that thing go.
Yeah,
and
man.
He ain't running out.
Giving them some of Mama's cooking.
Mama's cooking, boy, with the seasoning.
Man. So, but again, y'all, and for anybody who's still checking us out, we appreciate you. Don't forget, hit all the buttons.
Yeah, like,
share, subscribe.
Yep.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yep. Let me give
like,
time.
share, subscribe.
All right.
All of them.
All of them.
Share this out with anybody who loves hip hop and just likes good conversation. And, let us know what you think as well. Leave some comments. We're going to have some more interviews. We're going to try to support those local artists. Don't forget, check out the new joint by Jerem Hatcher. I posted something the other day, and I know T. Lynn is always posting, so that's his manager.
Oh, I forgot too. The new FOI Face of Icon.
Face of Icon, magazine
of hers. Yeah, check that out, June 15th.
Yeah, she's doing her thing with that. That's the same magazine that we were featured in back in March.
You got to see us ugly guys.
we got a little feature in there. So, we did our thing, we appreciate it. And I'm sure we're going to be doing a little more work with T-Lin in the future.
Yeah.
And we'll probably be, try to get in there again to keep spreading the word. But yeah, and I'm sure she's going to be introducing us to some more local artists as well because she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
So shout out to T-Lin, shout out to Jerem Hatcher.
Shout out to Supreme Ra.
Black Lord Rebel Music.
Yep.
He's one of the co-owners of that. So that's a dope movement right there. We'll get some more of them on the show. I got to reach out to my man Doe and see when we can get him on. And any other ones, Abdul Wakil, all of them, man. So we'll do that. But yeah, did you want to throw out anything else before we shut it down?
That's about it. Other than remember to check us out on Anchor and Spotify.
Yep.
I'm gonna have it up. I probably should have it up after the show because I got my little kid over here. But just remember, if I don't have it then, remember 9-ish.
9-ish.
So that means like 12 o'clock black people time.
Right. That's about what time I was getting them on YouTube.
Yeah.
So look out for the remix version of this on YouTube.
Yeah.
A little bit later on tonight, and then we'll go from there. So this has been episode 166.
Get your kicks.
We're gonna shut it down for Boots is on the ground. So this is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie.
We'll see y'all on the next one. All right.
Peace.